Hi everyone, and welcome to today's General Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. We're on the selfie stick again. This is so much fun. Do you like this? Like, I kind of like this, I'm not gonna lie. But let's get to today's General Hospital recap. At the hospital, Michael, Sabrina, and Morgan arrive. Felix and Sabrina explain the paralysis and that it could be temporary, especially with I have the camera over here, especially with physical therapy and stuff like that. Carly tells Sonny that he's not going to get out of marrying her if he's paralyzed, and he doesn't want to be a burden, but she tells him that they're going to be partners and they're going to get through this. She's so good. I love her. The boys, aka Morgan and Michael, want them to get married because Sonny's like, do you think we should get married? And they're like, yeah. Sonny has to get taken for an MRI. He's not thrilled about getting in the wheelchair. Morgan is concerned that Sonny will find out about Ava's temporary custody until they can all get in front of a judge, which is going to be like a while because he's obviously in the hospital and not in good shape. Carly doesn't want them telling Sonny about Avery or the meeting with the 5 families, but they want to tell Sonny what's going on, so she's like, fine, but I have to do it my way. At least about Avery, not about the 5 families. We are not up to that yet. Also at the hospital, Jake tells Elizabeth that he and Sam tracked her phone call to Wyndemere, and he wants to know why Hayden called her. She tells him a half-truth that Hayden called and asked what she and Nick were talking about at Wyndemere, but he doesn't understand how that would upset her, especially that much. And she says just hearing Hayden's voice upsets her. So dramatic. Ava rushes into the hospital with Avery. She realizes she doesn't have like her medical records or knows she's up to date with shots, basically anything you should know. And Liz thinks she might just have eczema. Avery might just have eczema. So Ava thanks her for her kindness. Obviously there's a dermatologist involved in there somewhere, but we don't really see it. But Ava thanks her for her kindness. Liz says that she knows what it's like to get everything you want and then still be afraid it's going to get taken away. Ava sits with Avery and Sonny is being brought by, and he's like, what's going on here? And Ava tries to throw Avery in Sonny's face because, you know, she's a mature adult. But Sonny's like, well, why is Avery at the hospital? Is she okay? Something wrong? Because, you know, he cares. You know, I just really don't like Ava. Like, just saying. So Sonny threatens her. He's still intimidating from a wheelchair. So he has nothing to worry about if he's worried about his intimidation factor. But he doesn't want to go get the MRI now. Didn't think that was his choice. He wants to go talk to Carly and them. And so the nurse brings him back, and Ava is shaken up though, and I would be too, because that was kind of terrifying. So Sonny's back in his room. He says he knows Ava has Avery, and he asks Carly to marry him. That is adorable. At Patrick's, Sam comes in, and Emma doesn't want to Emma doesn't want her to see what she's working on. So apparently her and Anna were making a necklace for Robin for her birthday. So Emma didn't want to hurt Sam's feelings because she's working on a necklace for Robin. So Sam tells her that she can talk and think about her mom whenever she wants, and it's not going to hurt her feelings at all. Just like, you know, if Danny thinks or talks about Jason, that wouldn't hurt Patrick at all. So Emma's afraid that Robin will come back at this wedding, and Anna explains to her that it was different circumstances last time and they're not married anymore. And she's also Emma's also kind of afraid that her dad, you know, Patrick, is the one that's going to get hurt this time and that someone else will stop the wedding. And I'm like, girl, are you clairvoyant? Because I'm pretty sure you are. Or she's just been looking at the scripts. Sorry, that was when I'm like not in my filter. Yeah. Anyway, so Emma thinks the same thing could happen with Danny's dad, Jason, that he could come back. And I feel really bad for Emma because she's like right on the money. But Anna and Sam explain to her that Jason's not coming back because he's where Uncle Duke is in heaven. No. So Emma leaves. Anna asks Sam if she's got anything on Sonny's shooter, and Sam asks Anna why she wants to exonerate Carlos so bad. Like, isn't she being counterproductive since Carlos killed Duke? Wouldn't she want to bring Carlos down? I think Sam pretty much has this figured out, but she doesn't want to say it. At Wyndemere, what happened. Okay, Nick asks Laura if she really believes he could have someone killed, and she's like, well, I heard a very convincing argument from Elizabeth. And Nicholas tries to push off the accusation, but Laura pushes it, and she wants to know so she can clear her conscience, and Jason can live like he's supposed to, and Hayden overhears everything. So he admits to taking desperate measures, and he asks her to let it go, all of it, you know, the Jake is Jason, shooting at Hayden, just let it all go. And Hayden overhears all of it, and then Jake is there? What? And he scares her by accident. Hayden calls attention to him. Nicholas gets involved. Jake tells Hayden not to call Elizabeth, and Jake says, you know, she's gonna be my wife, and Laura's like, you're gonna marry Elizabeth? So Laura asks Jake if he thinks it's wise to make a lifelong commitment to someone without knowing who he is first. So Laura makes a compelling argument that the best gift Jake could give Elizabeth would be finding out who he is so he could fully commit to her. And I'm like, you rock, Laura. I love you. So Jake leaves, Laura leaves, Hayden grabs Nicholas and tells him that she heard him and Laura talking. At the floating rib, Sabrina and Felix are there. Sabrina's drinking club soda and gets really nauseous and has to go throw up when the food comes out. I guess it's towards the end of the year, so it's time for another baby, right? She says she's just getting over the stomach flu, and Felix pushes the issue, and she's like, there's just so much stress in my life. It's just stress. And he's like, girl. And end scene to tie up all the loose ends. I like when someone commented that it like ties it all together. I like that. I really do. Okay, so Michael and Morgan congratulate Sonny and Carly, and they leave the room. Carly and Sonny talk about how they're a team in all this, and then Michael and Morgan run into Ava in the hallway. Anna doesn't get a chance to answer Sam about Carlos because Emma wants her to read her a story. Oh, Emma. I'm just kidding. So Sabrina agrees to take a pregnancy test. Michael is back in the room with Carly and Sonny. Morgan stayed behind to talk to Ava. They toast, and Michael tells Sonny that he's here for him always. That's so sweet. Morgan tells Ava that Carly and Sonny are getting married. Ava wants to have more of a conversation, and Morgan makes it clear to Ava that Sonny will get Avery back. So Jake is back at the hospital and tells Elizabeth he told Hayden, oh my god, I feel like I'm relaying gossip, to back off, and that Laura's back in town. And Liz gets pulled away by Ava, and then Jake calls Sam, and he wants her to help him find out who he really is, and he wants to know before he gets married to Elizabeth. Dun, dun, dun. Woo! This was exciting. Oh my god, I can feel it. Oh my, well, I guess we're, what, mid-October? I don't know. How do months work? But I will see you. If you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And I will see you tomorrow for more General Hospital. I hope you have a great day. And do you like my hat? I made it. I made it. The other week, I was like, I had a fever, and I was like, my head is cold. So instead of like getting up, I just knit myself a hat because that was a more plausible option. Oh, the power of knitting skills. All right. I will see you tomorrow for more General Hospital. I hope you have a great day. Bye.